Hi guys, so today's video is going to be featuring none other than the Kylie Royal Peach palette. I've had the amazing opportunity of getting my hands on this. This makeup look is inspired by the palette and I'm just obsessed with all of these gorgeous colors. And yeah, so I went for a kind of like a Pocahontas type vibe. So I'm like really obsessed with how it came out. It's a little bit different, but hopefully you guys like it. If you guys want to see how I created this look, please just keep on watching. Hi guys, so for today's video, I'm using none other than the Kylie Royal Peach palette. So without further ado, let's get started. I've had this palette for about, I want to say like 3 weeks and I haven't even used it yet. I got it during her first release date, but I was waiting. So when you open it up, it just says Kylie like this on the front of it. I think it's so chic. And the back of it just has all of the colors. And it also came with this card with Kylie's eyes on it. She always does this. And this one just says, I wanted you to be one of the very first to see and use my Royal Peach palette, inspired by my peach look during New Year Fashion Week 2016. Enjoy. And it said, Moa, Kylie. I think she actually sent me the wrong card because this is for, I think, like her friends that got it early, but I ain't complaining. Anyways, so when you open the palette up, it just looks like this and has all of these gorgeous colors. So I thought that this palette for me, also has a mirror, but for me I thought this palette was more spring or like Easter inspired. So for this look, I'm kind of going for like a Pocahontas vibe, which is why I have this poncho on. So yeah, I'm going to be using a lot of new products. If you guys saw a couple of my haul videos or my favorites videos, you would know which products I'm talking about. So to start off with, I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay De-Slicked, and I'm just going to spray this a couple of times on my face just to prime it. Oh, I hate the smell of it, but it works really good. Next, I'm taking the Too Faced Hangover, and this is just a facial primer. This has been really working well for me, so I've really enjoyed using it. I'm just going to do one pump. And then I'm just going to apply that all over my face as a primer. And this stuff smells so good. Like, so good. Sorry, I just moved you guys up a little bit. Anyways, moving on, I'm using the thePOREfessional by Benefit, and I'm just applying this along my T-zone area just because my pores tend to be the biggest in those areas. I'm basically just going to take one squirt of this, and I'm just going to put that over the areas that need it. I think I used a little bit too much, but that's okay. You guys let me know in the comment section if you have any products that are good for acne blemishes and like dark spots, because I've been trying to clear mine up, but it's been a slow process and I really just want to get rid of them, especially for like the summertime. Okay, now I'm just taking my mirror and I'm taking my NARS Matte Skin Tint, and I'm just going to use this as my foundation, and I'm applying it with my Real Techniques sponge. And all the products will be mentioned down below in the description box in case I forget to mention them. Basically, this is the technique I've been using. I've just been putting it around my face like that. And I start off with one half of my face first, just because this stuff dries so fast, and like it's hard to get all the areas in time without it drying up. So basically I'm just putting this around my face. I am obsessed with this foundation. I think I found my foundation. This is probably the one I'm going to be using for like the rest of my life, if they don't discontinue it. It's just a really great foundation, and it helps with my oily skin. It looks a little lighter, but it's actually not. It just needs time to detoxify. I think I'm making up words. Okay, I look a little ashy right now, but we'll fix that. Next, I'm also taking the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm just going to apply that under my eyes and on any dark spots that I see around my face. Next, I'm going to be taking my MAC Swiss Chocolate Blush, and I'm using this as a contour on my cheeks. I'm taking the BH Cosmetics 110 brush and just using this around my face to contour it and give it a little bit more definition. Just trying to snatch the jawline because I'm struggling with eating. I'm also going to be taking the 104 brush and using this for my nose, just to contour that as well. I'm not going to go too harsh just because I'm thinking about doing freckles, so I don't want to spend too much time on it if the freckles are going to cover it anyway. I'm going to set all of that with my Mary Kay powder, just like, especially in my T-zone area because I already know I'm going to get oily. I like to put it around my mouth just because I have smile lines that like to appear throughout the day. So I'm just going to let that set. For my brows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. And I'm kind of going for this look, like a whimsical, very unruly brow, almost like untamed. So I'm just going to use like very light strokes for my brows. And I'm kind of just pushing them upward because I want them to be like really wild. I don't know, I'm going for like Pocahontas vibes. And to set my brows, I'm going to be taking the NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyebrow Primer. I like the way this looks after I've applied my eyebrow product. And basically, I'm just going to be brushing my brows up just to make them hold and stay. I want them to look very wild and unruly. It's kind of like a soap brow without the soap. Okay, once I'm done with that, I'm just going to brush off the excess powder. Kind of just like pushing it in there, but just blending it out. Okay, so I'm going to be taking the color Cinnamon, and it's just this color right here, and applying it all over my lid. So this is just what it looks like after I applied it, and I kind of just smoked it out on the edges. Next, I'm going to be taking my BH Cosmetics 112 brush, and I'm taking the Urban Decay Disliked Primer again. I'm going to be spraying my brush before I put on Royal, so I kind of want the color to really stand out. And I'm just going to keep building that up. This is such a really pretty color. It is very royal and very pigmented. The royal blue just looks like this after I've applied it in the center of my eyelids. Now I'm going to be taking my burgundy palette, and I'm going to be taking the color Almond, and I'm going to be applying this around the corners of my eye just to blend the two colors together. Just so that the lines aren't as harsh. Just going to blend them all together. Now I'm just going to be taking Brick, and I'm going to be taking the Cinnamon. I'm just carrying that out top. I'm going to be carrying that down to my lower lash line just to smoke it all out. In my inner corner, I'm going to be taking the color Duchess, and I'm going to be putting this all in there just to brighten my eye up a little bit. For lashes, I'm going to be using the Ardell Wispies, and I'm just going to be applying these on my eye. So these are just what my eyes look like after I've applied the falsies and my makeup and my bottom like mascara. I use the MAC Extended Play Lash, and my lashes are a little messed up because I've used them a couple of times, so if they look a little bit off, that is why. Next, I'm going to be moving on to my Faux Freckles, and I'm basically just using this brown eyeliner that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to be putting this all over my eyes, all over my face in the form of faux freckles. I'm not sure if this trend is still a trend, but I want to try, and I thought it'd be really dope to do it for this look. So I'm just going to like lightly tap in place, and if I have like any imperfections, I'm going to just cover them with this. Okay, I think I'm going to try a different technique just because this is not really working out. It just looks like spots around my face. So that really wasn't working. So I'm going to try Kylie's Dead of Night. The liner or the pencil, I'm not really sure which one I'm going to use. But basically I'm just going to put that on my face and try to make it look a little bit more darker. Just because I have a darker skin tone, it's kind of hard for you to see some of the specks. But let's see how that works. Okay guys, so I think I fixed it. I went a little bit overboard, but kind of like a really dramatic makeup. To get it to look like this, I actually ended up using Dead by Night by Kylie, and I used the True Brown K liquid, and it actually worked a little bit better. I wish I had started with this one first, just because the black is a little bit bold, but I still think it looks okay. Now to set it, I'm just going back in with the Mary Kay setting powder, and I'm just going to like set it just to dim it down just a little bit, so it doesn't look as bold and intense. I also went back in with the Dead by Night liner, and I put that in my brows just to make them a little bit more intensified, and I kind of like the way it looks. For highlight, I'm going to be taking the Carly Bible palette, and I'm just going to be putting this on my cheekbones and on my nose. For lips, I'm going to start off by lining with the True Brown K. And I have another one of these. I'm just using this all the way to the end. And then the color that I'm going to be using is the Lime Crime Valentine's collection, and this is in the color Saddle. So guys, this pretty much completes the makeup look. This is a close-up of it. It's very different, but I was really excited to create the look, so make sure you guys give this video a like if you enjoyed it and you want more tutorials like this one. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!
Know what you like, and I'm the only one that ever should.